Hello everybody, this is Mr. Quasar Games, and today I'm joined by my friend, Zexbu.
Hello, everyone.
Today we are going to be playing Divinity Original Sin, an RPG by Larian Studios. I actually had to go and read the copyright information at the bottom of the screen there because I'd forgotten. Anyway, this game is a what?
Smooth.
Yes, very smooth. This game is a single-player game, but you can also play it with online multiplayer because you have two main characters. So today we will be playing this game multiplayer for you.
I would argue with you there that
Yes.
it really does seem to be more of a two-player co-op game with optional single-player than single-player game with optional multiplayer.
Yeah, you do have a fair point there. Anyway, this is not our first playthrough of the area of this game. We've played through the first area a few times trying to figure out the controls, figure out the optimal recording settings, and then try to...
And have you tried to not screw up my class settings horribly? Any luck, it's sort of figured it out by now.
Yeah, we should have figured everything out by now, so this should go through with much fewer issues than our first attempts at recording. Anyway, we're loading up the character creation, and Z will be joining us shortly. Welcome to character creation. I am going to be playing as the character that's on the right, and Z will be playing as the character that's on the left. First off, how about we rename our characters so that people understand who is who? Alright. I am going to be playing as a wizard. My friend Z is going to be playing as... Are you having difficulty deciding?
The customization in this game is quite impressive.
It's
I play as an enchanter.
You're going to play as an enchanter? Alright, we are both going to be playing as basically magic types. So, I'm going to be changing my voice to that of the warrior.
Our enemies have laid a trap.
Just so that we don't have any confusion with when our characters talk. Anyway, this is going to go by pretty quickly because by this point we kind of know what we're looking for. Although I am going to make one change from our previous attempts. Remember how I would keep on getting rid of know-it-all? I think I might actually keep it because only one of us needs to have good standings with people, right?
I think so.
So if you do all the talking with people and I just listen in on your conversations, then that will cover the having a well-liked person doing the talking and someone else can, you know, be a bit better at combat. Which also means I would probably be good to remove this point of charisma and put it somewhere else.
Most likely.
Right. So... that does leave one issue, though. I'm not entirely certain where I should put it. I'm thinking either witchcraft or one of the nasty deeds. What are you thinking of?
Right. Really not sure.
There's also bodybuilding. Right, let's do bodybuilding to resist...
I'm going to take point in leadership.
You're going to take a point in leadership? You're going to take a point in leadership, you said?
Yep.
Alright. So you'll have the social skills, and I'll have the raw muscle, even though I'm a wizard. I just realized that my character is not wearing any clothes right now. There we go. Bodybuilding, willpower, pyrokinetic, geomancer. I think I'm all set. Yep. Maybe I can drop this down just a tad, increase my speed, so I'll have more action points per turn. Yeah, that's good. I'm ready.
Getting close.
So, as you may know if you've been looking at my stuff, my previous stuff, I have not done an FTL video or a Skyrim video in a long time. Both of those games are just a little too open-ended for me to well, okay, Skyrim is too open-ended for me to stay focused on one thing for too long, and FTL, while fun to play, is, you know, a roguelike game, and what progress I get, like, basically resets at the beginning of every run through. So really, my idea here is that if I have someone else to bounce ideas off, bounce dialogue off of, it will be easier to stay on track. Do you agree, Z?
Seems like it should work.
Anyway, I just realized we have books hanging from our belts. Like spell books.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be fun being a wizard, you know, in real life? You're a... Sorry?
Would be.
Yeah. You're going to need to speak up a bit, Z, because you are
It
talking a bit
definitely
low.
would be.
Yeah. How far into the customization are you so far?
Trying to figure out what talent I want.
Besides the pet pal?
Mm-hmm.
He likes the pet pal one. Anyway, how about escapist? I noticed that you keep on trying to flee from direct combat because, well, you are playing as a...
There's a difference between tactical relocation and runaway screaming.
Well, escapist isn't runaway screaming. It allows you to tactically relocate without somebody hitting you in the back of the head as you're tactically relocating.
Oh. That actually could be useful then.
A retreat is not a, you know, a runaway. A retreat is putting some distance between you and the enemy. It could also be running away if the distance is preferably very, very far. You all set?
Just about.
You didn't change your character's hair color this time, I see.
I haven't yet.
Ah. For everyone else's information, he likes to put white hair on his characters.
No, I am about to get there.
In any case, we will return shortly. Or immediately, considering that he is now changing hair color. All set?
Just about.
If only we could change the names of our classes too, because you're kind of, you know, a priest sort right now, because I imagine that you've replaced one of your skills with the minor heal skill.
Yep.
Nice afro. Some of the hairstyles are really far out.
Yep.
And then some of them are actually pretty good looking, like you might actually want to have that hairstyle for yourself. Handlebar mustache. In any case, we'll see you guys later when Z is done checking out what the different faces are. That would be now?
Yep.
Oh, well, okay. Next time I need to wait for something to happen, I'll just tell people to wait until that we'll be back when it happens. Cutscene time.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivelon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivelon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
So I guess that makes Source... I messed up the joke.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The cam wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Cyseal. Nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Cyseal. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
All in all, a fairly average day for a Source Hunter in Divinity Original Sin.
So it would seem.
It's a fairly typical opening cutscene, but really, I enjoy this one. Other opening cutscenes, after I've seen them a few times, I just start skipping, but this one I don't. In any case, Sorry?
There's something about this game that is really quite interesting.
Well, you can say that again.
This game is really quite interesting.
Ah! I'm supposed to be the one that cracks the lame jokes. We agreed on this.
Oh? I recall no such agreement, and you are not the only one who likes to be annoying.
You were supposed to be the straight man in this humor duo.
Oh, come on. That's boring.
Oh, not if you do it right. We'll see you again when we get to Cyseal. I was waiting for you to say that. Welcome to Divinity Original Sin. Click anywhere on the ground or hold the left mouse button to continuously begin exploring. Welcome to Cyseal.
I wonder how soon we can find some trouble.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that will strike with neither warning nor mercy.
We're just picking up shells. We've never figured out a use for them yet, actually. But we'll find one.
And when we do, you'll be glad we're pack rats. Hey, that was mine.
Sorry. Snooze, you lose. Hey, there's a rain scroll up there. Since you're the water mage, I'm going to grab this one.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
But did you expect it to have an entourage?
It's really bad news when the when the main characters have better senses of humor than you do. You're going quiet again.
This guy has a journal. I wonder what it says.
We know what it says already. We've done this so many times. Read it aloud for us, please.
Oh, I sent it to you.
Oh, well, thank you. Junar 21st. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. Well, that's interesting. Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind. This cooperative dialogue grants us points in pragmatic if we choose this option, and I have actually figured out something, Z. If you click
Oh, you know what? You have options.
Sorry, I figured out what it does. Z,
Oh?
Z.
Yes? What does it do?
Click on your inventory and move to the traits button that's next to equipment, abilities, and talents. We have a bar now that says pragmatic and romantic. When I still don't know what pragmatic does, but apparently
Try hovering over it.
okay. Trait score 1. Crafting is increased by 1. Oh, I didn't see that. So we each have +1 crafting now.
Apparently so.
Very nice. Grabbing the shell. Anyway, let's head up further and see what's going on up there. Up is this direction, Z. Ah, well.
Yes, but there's something interesting here.
Woe is me. Dry air, my sorry love.
O mighty ocean, how I pine for thee. Hear a shell's lament, yield me unto the water. Woe is me, dry air is my sorry lot. So, we have just seen a talking giant clam.
Mighty ocean.
I wonder if we'll be able to get to it.
Probably. I mean, it's not like they'll just stick a talking mythical creature onto a shore and not expect us to go and try and get to it.
That seems impolite, to say the
Yeah,
least.
speaking of
Curses
of
upon
impolite.
the source hunters.
Impolite?
Secure the stone. I'll deal with these rats. Goddess be with you, master.
If this weren't a cutscene, I'd be frying all of you right now.
Rise, arise, drawn forth from blood. I bid you aid me.
As soon as his portrait goes away, it's my turn. Welcome to combat. These guys are zombies, the first enemies you fight in the game. I have a series of abilities on my list. This is a scroll, this is the spell that I can shoot from my staff, and these are my skills.
Pretty sure we're skeletons. not zombies.
Undead.
Okay, I can work with that.
In any case, my favorite combo, slick the ground and burn them to smithereens.
A very nice trick.
And I end my turn. Z has a teleportation skill, which he can pick up an enemy and throw them at either the stairs or at another enemy by launching them really close to the another enemy.
What? Out of sight? Really?
He is also downstairs, and so he can't see anybody.
And this is intensely annoying.
If it makes you feel better, I'll skip my next turn so that you can so that you can do something, unless you're doing something now.
I'll just take a less interesting shot.
Smash! That guy has dropped 2 gold. He exploded. I like it when things explode. In any case, I'm going to go over and grab this gold for my turn. And then I'll end my turn. Let you deal with the last guy.
You know, I can't see the upper guy.
Oh. Oh. The cloud.
Yep.
You can teleport me next to him. I'll give you permission to do that.
Oops.
Wasn't quite next to him, but okay. Well, that little bit of,
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine.
Thanks for the heal.
Inside.
Thank you very much for the heal. Anyway, we can go through this dungeon right here. But, there's a certain shell we might want to visit first.
Alright, let's go there first.
Yes, we already know about the optional tutorial dungeon.
We'll be going back there.
You're still picking up shells. Now, Z will be doing...
Dry air, my son-in-law.
Z will be doing all the talking, and I'll be listening in onto his conversations. How this works is he clicks on it on the character first, and then I click on the character afterwards. He'll be doing all the choices, but as he is the character designed for communication, it will work a lot better in this case.
Oh, this joke is horrible.
Well, let me rewind a bit. Look, look, a wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer. And then you said, who are you, Sir Shell? Call me Ishmashel, son of the sea, an outpost upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not as native tender water. Z told me in a previous playthrough that we tried to record that Ishmashel is a pun on Ishmael, who is the main character of Moby Dick. The first lines in that book are, call me Ishmael.
And unfortunately, I don't remember what comes after that, so I don't know how closely this compares.
Well, I've never read the book myself at all, so I couldn't tell you. In any case, you have an option of what to say.
It seems strange you can talk.
Of course I can talk. Don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur.
You don't seem to remember the past very fondly.
Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic harpy. Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces and the sun-bleached dead married children.
Charming image.
All this I have seen, alive, alone, alas.
You say you are doomed?
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim that they can hear the ocean? Of course they hear her, the brats! We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother whose embrace I so desperately long for. If you pick up a random shell and hold it to your ear, you're likely to hear the ocean because you're probably already there. You're at the beach.
I don't think there are very many people who won't know that, actually. So it's a sea's embrace you long for?
Yes, yes! I, King of the Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me towards the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease and leisure. Long sunk I will grant thee.
You mean treasure rather than illusion?
And treasure long sunk I will grant thee. For some reason I read that as an L, and that doesn't make a lot of sense at all.
I should decide what to do with you.
What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of the Pearls to the sea so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
Kindness is its own reward, and then there's the promised treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
Agreed. Let's send him home. Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me with the might of your sea-bound pitch! You need to click the... Oh, I need to click on the X button, right.
May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Z got caught in that thing previously where he thought that there was a glitch, but he'd actually clicked on me and was listening in on me. And I almost fell into that trap right there, too.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Anyway, let's head to that dungeon.
Sounds like a plan.
Mighty fine day for a walk, right?
Oh, indeed.
The game's currently loading up and auto-saving for the dungeon that's inside. We can be in two separate places at the same time, but a lot of areas are pretty cooperative, so we'll be hanging out together. This chest doesn't look very solid. Try breaking it open. You can use control click to attack it. Or, like he is, you could just cast a spell at it.
And thereby not harm the durability of our weapons.
Whenever you hit something or get hit by something, your weapon degrades. But spells do not are not covered underneath that. In addition to breaking stuff with our magic, sorry?
I just found a rat.
You found a rat? Ooh, let's talk to him. Squeak! I come from a long line of tomb dwellers. They say the matriarch of my clan was the first to sample the mummified flesh of the last Source King.
Goodbye.
That's nice.
Very nice. Remind me not to invite them for dinner.
That might be a good idea.
We can toss these things around, even while he's looking inside it. You got a minor healing potion, that's cool. With not much inside. Oh, you stacked boxes.
Yep.
Careful. There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
A mine? Ooh, that sounds like fun! Let's step on it! See? I don't think that this is working quite as intended.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! I'm on fire! Normally I won't be doing something as stupid as that, but it's really funny. I'm going to need a few more bursts of healing, though, because that was really remarkably dumb of me.
Yep. And really, why should I reward such foolishness?
I will not be doing it quite so often in the future.
Good.
Any future events such as that are going to be genuine mistakes.
I'm sure there will be some.
Because
I shall have to try very hard not to step on fire later in this dungeon, having to view for standing on that
There's
mine.
typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Gee, what's in there?
Something I can read. An old parchment. Gravekeeper Ragequin. Tend the grave in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on its right-hand side. I think we just got told how to go ahead.
Let me go and take a look at this. I'll go and look for the secret while you go and explore the rest of that room.
I spotted something.
Yep, there is definitely a button here. And if I press it... Doors! That's awesome!
Nice.
In any case, you have just unlocked a treasure chest.
I've obtained a bitter cold scroll.
Probably something I should hold on to because you already have spells similar to that.
Yes, they have slow current, which is quite similar. Here you go.
Thank you very much. Doesn't look like there's much else for us to loot from this place, so onwards and ever onwards. Have you found a rat?
Yep.
You think this one's going to be talking about the mummified flesh of a source king?
Fortunately, no.
Squeak! Oh, how nice it is to make your acquaintance! We rats may be small, but that makes it all the easier to keep our ears to the ground. Friendly, wise, I'd say we rodents are the best friends an adventurer can make.
Goodbye.
Interesting.
There's a door over here. Perhaps I can burn it down.
Made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Did you just try to teleport the door?
Crashing through every entrance we find is bound to affect our gear's
Quote,
durability.
target is out of sight.
That's
What?
funny. I think maybe it was trying to target the other side of the door.
I guess so.
We can quick save and quick load using F5 and F8. That might be pretty useful because we might end up doing something really stupid. Such as walking directly into fire! Oh no! Fire can be removed from water. You can use a water spell or destroy a water barrel in order to clear the fire up. For example, he could teleport a barrel onto the fire, and I can take that fire barrel over there and set it aflame. It might take multiple tries. We might need to wait now because he just electrified everything.
That wasn't smart. Oops.
No matter. We'll just wait for the electricity to wear off. Those are some very impressive displays, by the way. I'll go on ahead while you sit there. You really need to watch your feet. Oh, by the way, if you click on an area, your character automatically moves around dangerous obstacles. Unless you're in the middle of combat.
I just found a
Careful
lockpick.
now. That's a trap.
I found a
Maybe.
trap, and we're supposed to disarm it using this tool I just found, but if we stay far enough away from it, it won't explode. I found a magical poison dart scroll, which I will be sending to you because I already know how to cast that spell.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome. Something looks green and nasty.
I think it's poison. Can you
I-
blow it up?
Sure. Very nice.
Yes, that was deliberate. And very, very funny.
There's a key in here. Very useful.
Yes, I wonder what it's used for.
Probably a metal temple door.
Probably. Oh hey, I just found a fireball scroll.
Very nice. Since I already have a scroll like that and can cast fire magic on my own, you should probably hang on to it.
Likely.
I'm tired. I'm going to sit on this bench. For some reason, you can do that. Having fun over there?
Yep, just found some more lockpicks.
Nice.
And rat.
Squeak! This is where the ancient kings and queens of Cyseal were buried, back before Source was banished from the land. I hear voices muttering about it now and then. Is that normal? Probably not.
Goodbye.
Anyway, let's unlock this door. Door unlocked. We can move stuff around. He's better at moving stuff around because he's got telekinesis. I have to get really up close in order to do it. There we go. There's a chest down here. It contains... What's this? A malediction scroll. It has a 100% chance to set the cursed status. A curse lowers the target's chance to hit by 30. So, wow.
That's kinda nasty.
Voices downstairs. The last thing I need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Uh-oh, time to sneak. We are rocks. Go and mind your own business.
Apparently, mobile rocks are not suspicious.
Not at all. Huh, what are they standing in? Oil? Gee, I wonder what I could do. Well, that was fun. If I cast another one of that...
You only managed to set the one on fire.
I really don't understand why the other isn't on fire, but I'll rectify that as soon. Are you having trouble seeing your target?
Yes.
This does present a bit of a problem. I think it's because he's in the smoke cloud created from my explosion.
Yep.
Smash! You know what I'm gonna do?
Sure.
Hit him again. Anyway, if there's any... Sorry?
That was fun.
It was very fun. They didn't drop anything. How lame.
Predict.
Next time on Divinity Original Sin. I don't think he's affected by the oil, but doesn't mean he's fireproof.
Um,
Okay, he is fireproof.